Blunk, and now you're under my control.
We also have Jules in the house. What's up? What's up? Jules in the house. This is going to be a very difficult podcast to do.
Oh, really, dude?
Why is it being Jewish an insult to you, Nick?
I'm a motherfucking monster.
I'll give him a year.
Should we do Something's Burning real quick?
Sure.
We only got one thing for Something's Burning. Maybe the song from Something's Burning?
Yes, and I sent it to you in a
Great,
text.
here it is. Something's Burning. This was a good song. We really thought this was like the... Bert Kreischer might be the most impulsive liar. Dude. You know, Something's Burning was a show. It left, and it came back, and they had a new intro. And Jules was confused because she thought this was the intro.
Of lying. I'm the king.
See if I'm lying.
Something's burning.
Yes. Yeah, probably. Bert's pants.
Something's burning. Something's
Pretty
burning.
good.
What?
Got him.
Bert's pants.
Something's burning.
You know, he's got a show called Something's Burning. Remember that? Liar, liar, pants on fire. Pretty good, huh?
Something's burning. What?
Tapping skin. Have one with me.
Something's burning.
This is good. This is better than Jim Beam.
And now you're under my control.
It's a true story.
We got
My
you.
dad just started eating marijuana.
Lie.
My daughter got her period on Friday the 13th.
You know, I'm okay with his lies as long as he's cooking. You know what I mean? I really am. Here, have one with me here.
Chinese food last night.
Really?
I watched a dude light himself on fire.
Liar. Something's burning. Yeah, probably. Bert's pants.
Something's burning. Something's burning.
Okay.
What?
Something's burning. We got some great footage from something. Well, we don't really have anything great. I just wanted to show you Mark Norman's disposition, right? Mark Norman looking rough here today. Okay, let's check this out. Something's burning. I'll go up to up next. Look at that. Up next is working, bro. Pretty fucking cool, Jules. Here he is. Something's burning. Let's watch the opening. And this was a good show for us. We would watch this all the time. If you YouTube search Something's Burning, I think 5 results down the line is me covering Jeremiah Wonders on the show. Remember that? Jeremiah Wonders was on the show. He's bragging that he could make eggs. They were so runny. He made scrambled eggs. They were wet. They were raw. They had those little snot things still in there. Pieces of the egg cum still in there. He's eating it. Oh, he loved it. And he was too proud to just admit that he doesn't know how to make eggs. He's failed. Comics can't cook, bro. I love comic cooking. You know what else comics are bad at? Knowing things. This is a big thing. Most comics, and this would be like okay if they were really good at comedy or something. But have you noticed that like every podcast you listen to and every comedian, they kind of don't know anything about anything else? And they don't really even know that much about comedy. I mean, it's very strange. Today we're going to see Mark Norman not knowing a bunch of stuff. This is fun. I like this. Okay, here it is. What's Burning with Bert Kreischer. Let's see the intro. Here we go.
Are the best. Okay. They melt so fucking good.
Okay.
And just like you, they're single.
Bobby Lee!
And yellow.
Comedy.
Here we are. Something's Burning. He's back. Wait till you see his intro. It's so cute. Yeah. It's Bert's
Do
pants.
you want to make a cocktail?
Yes.
You know what I have today?
Bobby
Guys.
Lee looking like Angelina Jolie. Maybe I'll grow my hair as long as Bobby Lee. What do you guys say?
Yes.
Thank you.
You would look good with that little ponytail.
Should I grow my hair long and long and long?
I've
What do
been
you guys
telling
say?
you.
What do you guys say? Grow it long or cut it off like a nerd? I want my hair so long that during the show I'm going like this with each side. All right? Weighing out the options of my own hairdo. All right, let's see this. He's going to say something cute. This is fucking epic, dude. When I saw Bert lean in and do this wink to the camera, this speech here, this fucking ruled. Watch this.
Something's burning's back.
Yeah!
Today, my guest.
Yes, and look
Bobby
at his
Lee
smile.
and
Look at
Mark.
it. Oh, Norman, not looking too comfy. Ooh, secrets. The drinking isn't going to keep working for you, Norman, is it? And Bobby Lee is nice now. He did not break up with You know, every show goes, you're single now, huh? He ain't no single, okay? Very gross. He sucked 2 kids' dicks. Did you know this? They talk about this in this episode. Bobby Lee was in high school, and he says he couldn't get laid by girls. Girls wouldn't come near him, of course. He thinks that's racism. You know, and I was telling him through the screen, of course. It's not racist. I mean, no girl wants to be... Look at you. It's not racism to not want to be with... Mark Norman, very scared. But look at Bert Kreischer. When he said this, he goes, we're back. I love a we're back, right? Something's back. What else was back the other day? Wasn't there something else that was back the other day? It was very epic. Something was... It was... Casey Neistat. He's back, remember?
Yes. To New York.
People coming back is cool, even if it's lame.
I get excited.
I get excited. Here he is.
Something, guys. Something's burning's back. Today.
Bobby Lee's looking around like, I didn't even know this was the thing. He don't know. All right, here they are. They're in the kitchen, and they're making kimchi smash burgers today. And, of course, you know, Bert does everything semi-wrong or all wrong. It's very hard for us to watch. You know, he's making smash burgers. He's putting raw red onion down. He's trying to make Oklahoma, Cincinnati onion smash burgers like I made in my famous burger video, right?
I gotta say,
That
yours
is taken
looked
down.
much, much better.
And the idea of a smash burger is to smash the patty down on the hot griddle so that it creates a Maillard reaction, right? And crisps the entire top of the burger, making it very crispy and dark brown. That's the idea, and you're getting that flavor from that. But if you put a giant bed of raw red onions and try to smash that burger on top, you're basically just steaming the burger through those onions. You're not getting as much as that of that reaction that you want, which is fine. I like a steamed burger. I know it sounds sick. There was a great place in Wisconsin Dells when I was growing up, and my dad used to take me there. It was called Monk's in Wisconsin Dells, and it was a burger joint. And what they would do is it was, my dad always described it as, he would go, you're going to love it. It's like a big White Castle. And, you know, White Castle, they put a bed of onions, they put the little burgers on top, and what's happening is the steam rising from the griddle through the onions is steaming your burger. So it is a viable option. If you've ever had a big one, it's nice. It's different, but it ain't a smash burger. So Bert messed this up, and he made it kimchi-based for Bobby Lee. Ugh. I am not into kimchi. No. Sorry. Not
Why
for me.
not?
I don't really like when... it's not that I don't like it. It's fine. I don't like to give that much of myself to Asians. I don't like to... I don't trust them. You ever heard of this thing, COVID-19? I don't trust Asians. I don't want to eat stuff out of their jars and googly eye stuff. I don't really like it, that kind of stuff. Some places, Jules will tell me, oh, let's get Chinese from this place.
Ugh.
And I'll say, too traditional.
He refuses to order it.
I
and
like
then
Panda Express.
I get it. And then he tastes it and is like, oh, yum, this is actually good.
I don't like
yum,
authentic
that's
food.
good.
Authentic food, they should rename it to cheap meats. Authentic, that's what it means in Mexico. In China, authentic means buy the meat for $3 a pound for steak and just chop it up and put all this shit on it. And these fucking assholes don't know the difference and sweating to the wok. The fucking sweat is probably why you like the food.
Could be.
And to me, that's just not my, you know, they're playing pranks on us. They're playing, what do you call that? What do you call gastronomy? You know,
Gastropub.
Gordon Ramsay, when somebody brings him up like a pretty okay plated dish.
Like a
he's
taco
oh,
thing.
it's great. That could be in any gastropub around the country. A gastropub? And they're like just a bar that serves Irish burgers. What is a gastropub? He's still talking about gastropubs as if that's like a new... What does gastropub mean? A bar that has food that surprises you because it's edible? That's been around since 2001. I don't. That could be in a gastropub, he said. Okay. Is that good? A gastropub. That means it's an Irish pub that isn't complete garbage. That's all that means. Okay. Bert Kreischer looking like Alex Jones. I love that hat. I love a hat. I almost wore a hat like that today, but it's too heavy. It would have crushed me. Okay, let's see what happens on Something's Burning.
My guests, Bobby Lee and Mark Normand. Oh!
Somebody says, wait, I'm reading my chat here. I love hanging out with the people in the chat. They're completely ignored elsewhere. Not here, Jules.
Not
She
me.
says,
I
you
read
know what she
every
says to
single
me
comment.
before? She goes, ignore the chats. We don't need them.
What?
That's what she says, and I say,
Couldn't be farther from
I'm
the
just
truth.
kidding. She loves you guys way more than me. Somebody said, I agree. Chinese food is nasty. Someone said. I don't even believe that. I just like to say something nuts. Ireland is a meme, says Ashley Butterfield. I believe that. Gastropubs serves soft pretzels and poutine. Yeah, they do. Would you like, what do they call their soft pretzels? A barbarian pretzel? What do they call that? Some days you'll see a $9 soft pretzel on a menu with some cheese sauce. You ever seen
And
this?
now you're under my control.
Shut the fuck up. That's Bert's wife. And I want to show you that ad that he did with Lynette, where they're sitting around the campfire and it's echoey. So cool, man. These shows are cool. So yes, Chinese food is sick. Gastropubs are stupid. Barbarian pretzels are selling. Bavarian? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Really?
I think so, right?
You know who's got the best soft pretzel? You'll think I'm stupid. Wetzler's Pretzels. Wetzel's Pretzels is the best soft pretzel. People, it smells so good. It makes the whole mall smell nice. I'm in Sunglass Hut, and I'm going, this is a nice place.
It's better than the other option, which is you going to the freezer section and buying 10 boxes of pretzels that
which
you
I
keep
do.
in the freezer and make in the
Super
middle of
baked.
the night.
Yeah, what are those called? Soft super pretzels.
You put
I
them
get
in, you
those.
sprinkle your little salt where the salt
yeah,
crystals
I
are
got
way
salt all
too
over the
big.
house. Those crystals are huge. And the super pretzels, yes, you take them out, you dip them in water, you turn them over, and you sprinkle the salt on. But you have to rip the salt packet open and then hope you've dispersed it out and you've got enough for 8 more pretzels left in this little pack that you've ripped open. The pack, by the way, the super pretzels, is very similar to the little pack you get in your shoes that says do not eat. So I've got a lot of problems with soft pretzels going on. I have a soft pretzel tip, if you don't mind.
Let's hear it.
Listen to this. You take your frozen soft pretzel. These assholes on the package are telling you to dip it in water, to brush it with some water and sprinkle the salt over it so the salt sticks, and then you bake in the oven. Screw them. You take a little metal half cup that you would use for measuring and baking. I take this little metal half cup or a cup. It's a little metal thing. I take that. I take a clump of butter. This is what I do. I take a little bit of butter. I put it in there. I take a little bit of olive oil just so that the butter doesn't burn. I put that sucker on my stove. I melt that butter down. I take the soft pretzel. I scratch out the packaging instructions and I just wing it. I take a brush and I brush the pretzels with melted butter. And I sprinkle the salt on. I throw those suckers in the oven. For way too long, I try to slow cook them. I burn them. I grill them.
You've got a lot of people asking about your steak tip.
That's coming. That's coming. You might need to join the skirt pump. I might do the whole show like this from now on. Screw it. Screw it. I'm gay. I got a steak tip that is going to change your life.
We actually just did it last night.
I don't want you leaving this show without a tip. I don't want you leaving this chat room here, this live show, without a few tips to take home with you. A nice base. That'll fry him. Mike knows his shit, someone says. Mike is culinary based. You know what? And you're going to see a little bit of my cooking coming up in our bi-yearly vlog. I've been shooting. You saw me with my little camera. I'm going like this, smile, I say. I've been shooting some stuff, and I've got a weird edit that I'm planning for you guys, it's like you never seen anything. You know, I went to film school. People go, Mike, why do you need to film? We just want to hear you talk about the news. No, sorry. I went to film school, okay? I've got a film. And every year of my life, I go, will this be the year where I do something film-wise? And this is going to be the year. What do you think, Jules?
I think it is too.
Thank you so much. Back to Something's Burning. Enough with me. I love Bobby Lee now. I'll tell you this. I like him. Don't you?
Yeah, I always have.
Interesting.
Except for when he fucked the 14-year-old.
Did he do that? See? He's done a lot of wrong stuff. Now, we don't care. Listen, if it was a buddy of ours who did something to a 14-year-old, we don't care. We only care if they were an enemy. All right, let's see. Bobby Lee and Mark. Keep your eye on Mark. And look at what he's wearing here. Oh, gay Dracula. Yeah, me and Sam Morrell came up with this for 40 years, we wrote. Then we came up with this. I don't like that stuff. Gay Dracula. He's wearing the kid's baseball shirt. He's a putz. All right, let's see what happens with some spreading. Here you go. Boys.
Today, we're going to do we'll start off with a cocktail, Bobby. I know you're sober. That breaks my fucking heart.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were Margaret.
Well, you know what?
Cho.
Sometimes I go to restaurants and I get a mocktail. Can you make me one of those?
Yes, we
So
can.
Bobby's sober. A lot of comedians, they got to go sober. They can't handle the stuff I could handle. I could drink all day. I'm fine. No one's getting abused. Everybody's fine. I got a wife, family, moolah. I'm drinking it all. Never catching up to me. And by the way, I want people to know, I say this all the time, I only drink when I'm here with you on the show. That's true.
It's true.
I don't want people to think I'm kidding about that. A lot of stuff I do is very kiddie-based. I don't want you to think, people think because I drink on the show, oh, I'm out drinking, yelling. No, this is me at home. To the point where Jules has to get disappointed that my mood is so low. I'm a low mood, mean dude, and I will ruin a nice day out. If you got a day planned, a nice vacation or something cool to go to, I'll find a reason to make it shit. I'll make everyone around me wish they never invited me. But I don't drink. I don't drink in public, and I don't act like this in public. This is me in public. Jules, pretend we're at a restaurant and you're telling me something.
What do you want to order? The steak salad with no cheese?
I don't care.
It's pretty accurate.
Pretty accurate. That's how I really act. I'm nothing like this. So if you ever see me in public, I always worry so deeply someone's going to see me in public.
We actually can.
Oops.
Oh, yeah, make me a mocktail.
I'm so worried someone's going to see me in public and think that I'm going to go, hey! If you ever see me in public, I'm going to go, no, I'm sorry, that's not me. And I'm going to walk away. That's it. There's going to be no conversation. I'm not good with any of that. I'm a very low person.
The entire Kendrick concert, he didn't move a muscle.
I didn't move.
He didn't dance.
I didn't sing. I sat like this.
There silent and stared.
Couldn't wait for it to be over. I can't wait. I'm the only guy out there. I'll plan for months a fun time. I love planning a fun time. The day of the fun time comes, I can't wait for it to fucking end. This is me at the concert. And that was before Kendrick even took the stage. I was going, can we go? You know, I want to smoke.
We made a huge deal about getting the best tickets where we were right up at the front of
Cost me $1,400 for these tickets here.
the
For me and her.
section, not on the floor, because that would be, we're too old. to
Mike
be on
was
the floor.
Jules' chaperone. And if somebody says that Mike was Jules' chaperone, a lot of people think I'm the dad. A lot of people. They can't believe it. I get daughter daddied all the time. I fucking wish I used these for my sexual craziness, too. Later on at home, I'm thinking, maybe I am the dad. And then I start imagining her real dad as me naked fucking her. You hear that, the dad? It's all that's happening at my house. Okay, we got to get into some content here. It
But I
can't
was
just
going to
be-
say, we
Yeah,
were
go ahead.
right at the very front of the first bowl for the concert, which we thought was the best, most ideal.
Yes. Oh,
ticket.
yeah. This is what I was going to tell you, too, when the audio went out of sync.
And then
I bought the best tickets for Kendrick. This might have been erased on episode 13, try one. This is episode 13, try 3, by the way. Cameron knows that. We've had a lot of tests today. But I was saying of the first go-around, when we were out of sync, I was saying, yes, at this concert, I thought I was getting the most based seats, which was the front row right before the pit, right? I don't like general admission to me. It's for kids and crazy people. I cannot go in the mix. They'll bump into me. I like the front row at the arena there. You're right there. But here's the problem, and this is why never buy the front section of the arena. I think there was one section like here. We were here, okay? Kendrick's right in front of us the whole time. But you know who else was right in front of us the whole time? 8 security guards.
Staring right at
I'm
us.
sitting here. The security guards are like right here, and they're just scanning us the whole show.
You're scared
So
to even take a puff.
there's 8 security guards. I'm sitting there like this, like Dasha, going. And every time I did, they would lock eyes with me. I was scared, because they're looking. They're looking for a reason to throw out the white man at the Kendrick concert. I will say this. One of the black security guards spent most of the night dancing.
He was having a blast.
I could have shot up that whole place. You weren't looking. But yeah, I hated it. The security guards were just staring at us the whole time. I'm right here. There's a security guard right here just scanning me the whole show. And I go, this isn't very rappy to be scanned. Does Kendrick know you're scanning me? It ruined it. I couldn't sing. But mostly because I only know 2 Kendrick lyrics.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part. It's
crazy.
very hard to sing at the Kendrick concert. Very hard to sing. And I
know,
forget
you
all the
can't
songs.
really-
I don't
it's
even know
hard to
what's playing.
It's hard to
He'll
sing
start a
along.
song and Jules will be like, yes! And I'll be like, I don't know what song this is. I don't know what song this is. I don't even know if I like this guy. All right, let's get back to Something's Burning. You got Bobby Lee, who I'm growing my hair like this.
Oh,
Except
people
my-
were saying you can't because then you would be copying Jesse, unfortunately.
Who's Shoshi?
I've never heard of him, but
Oh, my hair would be beautiful. Are you kidding me? Look how nice my hair is compared to most.
it wouldn't be stringy.
My hair is nice.
It would be thick.
Okay, enough with hair, enough with my concerts. Nobody came here to hear about concerts I went to. Here he is, Bobby Lee, and Mark Norman. Mark Norman going through something. Let's do a couple. Hey, Chula. Let's do a couple. Something's burning to get in the mood, huh? Want to hang out with us? Something's burning. Watch.
Because we're going to have a hurricane. It'll be a tropical storm for you, but a hurricane for us.
Katrina.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, because you're from New Orleans.
Yeah.
So I thought we'd make
drinks. They're making
hurricanes.
drinks.
And then this is my makeup to Bobby. I was supposed to invite Bobby to my house for 4th of July.
Yeah, but this is work.
We're doing a little.
Okay. Do we have where he makes Bobby the drink? This was pretty sick. Or
I
we were
think
going to
that's
skip
about
that?
to come up.
So
Yeah, that's a
Bobby
pretty good
doesn't
part.
drink, but he does want a. He wants something fun.
He
You know
wants
what
a
I mean?
mocktail.
He wants a mocktail. Maybe we'll watch that. Maybe we won't.
Just go to 2/3. Okay.
4th of July, we did smash burgers. We're doing kimchi.
Here, 2:30. 2:30.
Gee, what do you think?
I like it.
How do I make this drink? So this is how you make a hurricane. Dark
They're making
rum, light
hurricanes.
rum, orange juice, lime juice, passion fruit syrup,
God damn, it's a lot of sugar.
and grenadine. That's a dickload of sugar. You just want a tequila?
Mark is in his no sugar, no bread phase. You know, I eat as much sugar as I please. I eat as much bread as I please. I eat it all. I figured out a way to stay trim and beautiful while eating all the cool foods. I really hate when somebody, because I've been through this in my life. Don't you hate when somebody's like, oh, I'm not into bread and sugar all of a sudden. And they're on vacation or they're on a show like this. Like, come on. Is that what I sounded like when I wasn't into bread and
Yes.
sugar? That's
but at
disgusting.
least it was just in front of me and no one else.
Exactly. So I don't like this. Just eat. And by the way, if you're a guy, stop worrying about your weight. How about that? How about figure it the fuck out? If you can't figure out your little weight problems as a guy, ugh, you're gay. All right, let's see what happens here. They're going to make a mocktail for Bobby Lee. And Bobby Lee, one of the great things about Bobby is he's kind of like OCD, doesn't want Bert using his hands to touch any of the food or drinks.
I did put that part in.
The communication between these two on that falls very lost. So we'll see that happen, I hope. Or we'll just shoot through it and show you some of the Mark Norman parts. I'm not sure yet. Let's watch.
Yeah, give me a tequila.
All right, fuck it. Who wants tequilas? Give me a tequila, Pete.
I'll do a
use
splash
some
of
of
OJ or
Yeah,
something.
we'll do a splash of OJ in your tequila.
There we go.
And then that way, Bobby, you just want orange juice, and that'll be a virgin orange juice.
No, can you do it like a mocktail? Like put some other things in it?
Yeah, why don't I make
Maybe
one of these for you? Why don't I make one of these for you?
Improvise it. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
here we
Improvise
go.
it,
This is how you make Bobby. This is a hurricane.
Look at this.
So that's pineapple.
way too much.
Oh, that's all pineapple juice. Look at that. And immediately, Bert. Come on, Bert. You know, because he'll eat and drink anything in his path. How's his stomach okay? I'm in knots here. Look at all that pineapple juice. Imagine drinking that. That's like sour. That's concentrated, too. That's like drinking sour. So listen to what Bobby says.
Here we go. This is how you make Bobby. This is a hurricane.
Okay.
So that's
pineapple. Way too much pineapple juice.
That's a lot of pineapple.
That's all pineapple juice.
That's a lot of pineapple juice.
Yeah.
Is there even pineapple juice in this? No, there's no pineapple juice in this. Why do we have pineapple?
He's even got the Alex Jones breathing, coming in. You could hear how he breathes and paces his own life. It's very Alex Jonesy now. Alex Jones, by the way, on Steven Crowder. Anybody see that? We didn't watch it yet. Steven Crowder
Is there
and Alex
anything
Jones.
good in that? Should we watch it?
I like, I feel so bad for Alex. He almost fell into a hole.
Yes, we did watch that.
Mm-hmm.
I've been noticing a lot of holes around town
ever since we watched that video about Alex Jones almost falling into a little tiny hole. I'm walking around town. I see a lot of these holes too. I understand where he's coming from. Okay, do we have our first time code for this? We're watching. He's getting the drink. Everybody's having fun. Something's burning. We're back. I think my thesis for this video is Mark Norman. Not doing too well.
You could go to like 24:30.
Yeah, so we saw Mark Norman on Joe Rogan, remember? And they tried Mark's new whiskey. Him and Sam Morrell have got a new rye whiskey coming out. It's still on pre-order. It's called Bodega Cat. I've ordered a bottle of this. $60 fucking bucks. I forgot to tell people that. I looked to see if it's, has it shipped yet? Is it tracking yet? Has the label been created? $60 I paid for that Bodega Cat. $40, $20 shipping or something like that. That's too much. That's expensive. This was $30, by the way. This was $30. The Jim Beam I drank by the show, that's $15.99 for those of you who don't live in this part of America. Really, that's what it is. She's from Canada. Mm-hmm. In Canada, a bottle like this would be about $80, right? Maybe?
It's so expensive.
So expensive. Like Jim Beam in Canada is like $45.
Probably.
And it's $15 here. I just want to let people know how cheap this crap is here. $30. Theirs is $60. $60 is like a high-end bottle of whiskey here at Target, right? So this whiskey better be good. And I'm a whiskey guy, right? Everybody knows that, right? Everybody whiskey. Mike loves this stuff. So I'll be able to tell right away. I got this coming on pre-order. I can't wait. I almost don't want to do a show until it shows up. Would people be like, that's cool, or were they hip hop? I don't know. But we're going to watch Mark Norman. Sales must not be good. He's got a secret wife that he married. He married some normie woman. Did they already have the wedding?
I think it's coming up.
It's coming up.
His fiance.
His friends, I'll tell you this. Mark Norman's friends are worried that he's going to come up with an excuse to bail on his own bachelor party. Really. So Mark Norman, what I'm learning about this Norman, he's sketchy. He's shady. He lies a lot to his friend. Like he says he'll be at a place at a certain time. He doesn't show up. He gets like overwhelmed by anxiety and doesn't show. There was another story he was talking about on here. He went to a suit store for his wedding. He spent an hour and a half in the suit store with a tailor, trying on suit after suit. The tailor, he says that they ran over their appointment. Listen to this. He's in the suit store. He's trying on tuxedos for his own wedding. His wife sent him out. Do this for me. Please get yourself a tuxedo for the wedding. He goes, and the tailor is working with him for 40 minutes. The next appointment comes in because Mark still is so undecided. The next appointment comes in, and the tailor goes, I'm so sorry, my next appointment is here. I got to go handle him. I'll be right back. And Mark got so weird and anxious that he left. He secretly which is a move only I do. I used to do this all the time. I told you that job I had at the supermarket. Remember when you're like 15 and 16 and your parents are constantly yelling to get a job? And you're like, okay, alrighty. And before you know what jobs are, you'll kind of work anywhere, right? That hires you. You're just so excited to get hired. I got a job at the grocery store, okay? Remember this, Jules? I was at the Dominic's
Of course.
grocery store. And my mom drops me off there. I'm 15 years old. I get to the grocery store, and I guess you work your way up at this place. They had me starting as the bag boy. I didn't mean to press that. They had me starting as the bag boy. This is the guy that bags your groceries. Couldn't be a bigger loser, in my opinion. By the way, bag boys out there, we got a big bag boy audience. When I see you putting my groceries away, I'm looking at you going, you fucking poor piece of fucking, you're disgusting. You're so low level. Ugh, I would hate to be you. You're so low. That's what I'm saying to myself. And if you see me whisper to my wife, it's the you're so low stuff. So they put me on bag boy duty. And literally, I got there at 9. Come 11:37, they said you could take your lunch anywhere between 11 and 12:40. I go, oh, great. I go to Wendy's in the parking lot, right? Right in the parking lot, there's a Wendy's. I go to Wendy's for lunch. I got the fuck out of there. That was it, yes. Yep, nope, that's not what I meant to play. I got the fuck out of there. I just left. So I understand with Mark Norman when you're challenged with something and you're over it, just bounce. Right, but I haven't done that since I was 15. Mark is still doing that now, which worries me. So I'm hearing all these little things about Mark. And on the surface, maybe he looked calm and ready. He's not. On the surface, maybe he looks fun. Maybe he looks happy. This is a disturbed dude. I'd like to expose his disturberies, scare him, but fear. In his mind, Sam Morrell's mind, Joe List, these are my fucking enemies. I want to make them squirm. So we're going to focus on Norman today. This is, what was our first time code here, Jules? 24.
Yeah, I think you were on it.
No, I wasn't.
Sorry.
Just give it to me again.
2430.
2430. She don't know. All right, here we are. And let's see what put on your list in big, bold letters. Mike needs new headphones immediately, like tomorrow.
Okay.
Those need to be ordered. This one now is shorting out. It's a new problem where it just goes off. It might be from all the sweat in my ears. These probably aren't made to be for 9 hours at a time. Okay. Please, I'm going to blow my head off with one of my own rifles. Okay. Here we are. 2420, did you say? 30?
Yeah.
Here you are.
A honeycomb recently? Motherfucker.
What?
Yeah.
You ever had a honeycomb? I mean, it is like, I remember I had a honeycomb in third grade, and I just popped it in my mouth and just chewed it up, and you have the wax little ball.
Yeah.
I had one the other day. I don't know. Oh, it was at the Greek. It was at the Greek.
Yeah?
They had those honeycombs. I was like, fucking took them all.
that.
I know, I ate them fast. All right. Have you ever had a smash burger?
Smash burger.
I went to Smash Burger, the place.
Do you know the beauty of a
I don't
smash
like
burger?
that. I don't like
The beauty of
that.
a smash burger is you put all your ingredients.
I don't like how these comedians don't know about much. You know, I was saying that at the beginning. It's kind of like a theme today. They don't know what a smash burger. It's like, what do you do all day? Are you just writing? Because your comedy's not good enough to be sacrificing everything else in the world for that. It's not like we go, oh, well, they're a comic. I can't expect them to know about a cup or a smash burger or ketchup. They don't know I don't like people who don't know nothing. A lot of guys out there don't know very much, right? I don't like that. Okay, so they're going to make a kimchi smash burger, white onion, pickles, panko. He's putting panko in the burger. I don't think that's necessary.
No.
You want to use 80-20 minimum. Put the burger on the griddle. Get the hell out. Okay? No more.
down first. All the stuff on top of the bun, burger. Then you take the burger, you smash it down, and you let it almost like caramelize.
It's like Cold Stone.
Yeah.
No, it's not like Cold Stone, Mark. So, yeah, making a smash burger is like Cold Stone Creamery, where they're mixing M&Ms into vanilla yogurt. No, sorry, not the same thing. Making a smash burger is nothing like mixing in Kit Kats with your ice cream at Cold Stone. Sorry! Just me? I was furious. I almost gave this thing a negative rating on YouTube. It was so close to giving this a negative rating on YouTube.
Yeah, it's like Cold Stone, and then you flip it over, you put your cheese on.
Yeah.
And by the way, this is a shout out to Roy Choi because Roy was our neighbor. We're really close.
And he knows. Bobby Lee knows. Oh, you're bringing up Roy Choi just because Bobby Lee is here?
Interesting.
You think he could only understand if a Chinaman is brought into the situation? Interesting.
We're really close for a period of time. Yeah. And Roy taught me the brilliance of putting kimchi and shit. Breakfast burrito, kimchi. Fucking anything, kimchi.
What is kimchi?
Kimchi.
Okay, there he is. What is kimchi? You need to know. Sorry, you're 99. You're 49. What is kimchi? What's a smash burger? So we've got what's a smash burger? Is it Cold Stone? Yes. What is kimchi? I mean, it's not 2005. These questions just, what is kimchi? You need to know. It's red stuff. I don't know what kimchi is. What is kimchi? A bunch of celery in a jar with a bunch of red stuff?
Close enough.
That's what it looks like. It looks like somebody took my pocket knife here. And look at this. You know what? I felt so bad. You want to hear a cute story about this knife?
Yeah.
Cut to me. We have a P.O. box, and sometimes listeners, they think if they send me a gift, they'll get on my good side. Never going to work. No, I'm kidding. It's very nice people. 3 shows ago, I whip open this little...
Are you okay? Did you seriously just cut yourself?
This was so... Thank God I got calluses here.
Do you need some bleed stop?
Oh, I love bleed stop. If Ethan Klein cuts his finger, owie, what am I... You don't know. I cut my fingers and legs all the time. Okay, that was very close. Very close. It did one of those things, a slice here, but it just... The dead skin. You know what I mean? If I didn't have this dead skin collecting these calluses here, because I got the hands of a working man here. I am an automotive guy. Did you know this? I've been very automotive lately. Now back to my knife story. So I got this knife here, and I bought this knife. This is an SOG. This stupid SOG. This fucking SOG. He's out of his mind. That's what I call my best friends. You SOG. Son of a gun. Now, this is a very nice knife brand. I mean, it's just shit. I got a million of these little knives. And as soon as they get too much tape gunk on them, I throw them out. I got a new knife. I got a million of these. $60 a pop. These little knives here. I'm not too happy about this. You get one of these knives, and you're supposed to just go, that's dangerous. That's dangerous with some of these knives. How they can't. I got another knife here. Let's see what I got here. Got this guy here. Here, cut to my close-up cam. Here, people like knives. I'm sure our listeners are into knives. Look at this.
Ooh.
This is a CJ classic.
Didn't someone just give you a knife as a gift?
That's what I'm getting to here. Look at this.
Sorry.
See, ooh. And see how here it's got tape all over it. Because I'm unboxing. I got about 60 presents a day that I'm cutting up. So I've got this knife here. Do people like my knives and guns and stuff like that? I'll show you all my knives. I got hunting knives. I got all this stuff. So that's a knife. And then, so 2 weeks ago, I opened this knife on the show. You can cut back to me. I opened this knife on the show, and I used it to cut something open, and I threw it over there. Anyway, a week later, I get a package from my P.O. box, and a listener who sent me some other cool stuff I'll show you later, but he also sent me this exact knife. The one that I already used on the show, the same colorway. The same brand, same size. So this asshole must have saw me use this knife. And at home, he's going, oh, so we got the knife, but no thank you? Because I'm sure when he saw me use this knife, he must have sworn that it was the knife he had just sent. Now, my P.O. box has a forwarding. There's a delay, a week and a half delay. So he sees my package has arrived. He sees me on the show use this knife. And then the next week, his package comes with this same duplicate. Well, Mike, if this story is true, where's the duplicate, huh? It's at home. You got to believe me. But I wrote to him immediately. I was so embarrassed thinking that he saw me use this and just that I was never going to say thank you. I'm a huge thank you guy. I got someone to thank later today.
Oh, yeah.
And no one's going to stop me. When I go like this, I almost look like a retard. Look at my eyes.
Oh my God.
Oh, Mark is a retard. Wait, don't look too hard. Please. It's not, my eyes are normal. I swear to God, my eyes.
Do it again.
No. No, please.
They look actually pretty small today.
No, they're going to screech. Hello? I'm a retard. I swear that's not the reason I'm wearing glasses. I'm not a retard.
Wait, take them off?
No! Erase. Out of sync. We're out of sync. The audio is out of sync. So I got knives, and again, I want to thank that guy for sending this. This is a funny story about this knife here. I'm not good with knives. You know, I sleep with them. I got about 100 of these in my pants.
Yes, I always wake up to them in the bed.
Yeah, and she wakes up to them in the bed like this.
Right by my neck.
She'll wake up like this by her leg, like this, and then another knife kind of open like this. And we're in bed just, uh-oh. Look, it's like Bill Burr and his wife. Okay, enough with the knives here. Let's close
Careful.
these. I know, and I'm going to cut myself one of these days on one of these knives. I got some cool hunting knives, too, that I want to show you here. Some cool ones. And here's the thing. Here's what I'm into right now. The show, number 1. Send me your scoops. Number 2, send me knives, lighters, links, not actual. I don't need you to buy me anything. Links. I'll buy it. And you'll get a thank you. The biggest thank you you've ever gotten. All I need is a link. I'm into clothes, shirts for the show.
Oh, in the chat, Eric Foreman says that was me who sent the knife. And yes, I thought it was the one I sent.
And how furious were you, Eric, when you saw me use this, but you had gotten no thank you. And you might think this is all a lie to cover up the no thank you. It ain't.
I think you're going to have to bring both next week to prove it.
So now I got to go out and buy it. I mean, bring. Yeah, they're not. I'm kidding. I got a million of these. I got a silver one, an SOG. I got all this stuff. And I'm using them all the time. I live in the South. Okay, something's burning. Oh, and you know what? Let's do a smoky. You want to smoke with me?
Sure.
So here's the other thing I started. Lighter collections. If you come across a vintage, unique lighter, send me a link. The older you get, the more collections you got to get going. No, it's really for you guys. Every time you tune into the show, I want you to see a different little thing. Just makes you a little happier, you know, when you see different little things. So let's smoke our first joint here, and you can help me decide here today, and then we'll get back to something's burning. This is what we've got thanks to Jules here today, and you could do the close-up, Kim. Look at this. These are all medical joints. So we're going to pick here today. Jules has gone through, and she's wrote the percentages of the strength, so we're going to try to do like a lower strength. We don't want to get blitzed. So
I see one there that's only
strength.
10% if you want
This
something low.
This is 25%.
It's high.
Okay.
It's on the high end.
This is 19. This is 12, okay. And this is...
Ooh, and I was writing that like while running
is.
around the studio. That's not what my handwriting looks like.
Yes.
I didn't think that was going to be
Oh,
shown.
yeah, right.
That was
Should
just
be
for
taught.
you.
Should be taught. This is
so
19%,
That's not what
22.
Please.
Okay. 10%. That sounds good. And this is made by, look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this brand name. Turds. Now, tell the story, Jules. You're in the smoke shop, and you're like talking to the lady. You're like, "What's the best pre-roll for my
I just
husband?"
said, get me 10 random joints with a range of strengths.
Yes,
and then she was showing me what she picked out, and she was like, "Oh, this is this," and then she went, "This is turds."
So she's showing,
without even
she's like,
cracking a smile.
So we've got DT up. This is a good one for midday. This is SOM. This is good for nighttime. This is turds. This is good for... This
like,
is turds. You have to break character. You have to go, this is actually turds. It's great. You have you can't just say it's turds. And I wouldn't have bought this. I would have walked out, Jules. I can't believe you bought this. So we're going to do a turds. Watch this, guys. Childproof. And we'll take out a turd, and you'll smoke with me. You want to smoke a little hookah? Put on some weed music for me, and then we got a new lighter to show. This is the first lighter of the lighter class. Actually, we'll start from the beginning. Get me some Rita. Try it. Here. Oh, no. Try this shit, bro. Here, grab the close-up camera. Yo, bro, try this shit. Try this shit, bro. You got that beat. Take a few hits. Only 3, okay? We're not getting blitzed. Yeah, we got a lot of show to do. Just 3 hits. Here, have one more. Somebody said, I just subscribed. You could now afford a spliff roller. No. I'm a pre-roll bandit. I don't roll my own. That shit is old. That shit is for people that are poor. No, you're never going to catch me rolling. I don't even want to do the bongos anymore. I like a pre-roll. Give me the pre-roll. Let me light.
Well, some guy just said that the pre-rolls are a ripoff because they just put all the shitty shake in them.
Yeah. Oh. Well, that bothers me. I don't care about it being a ripoff. I'll tell you that. If this was $100 a pop, I'd be buying them. It's a pre-roll. I like the tube.
But you do like
the graphic.
quality, so...
But you know what? With a whole joint like this, I actually don't. If this was all quality, the best weed, I'd be destroyed. We do a night walk every night. We go on our night walk. I smoke my little joint. I look at the place. I look at this guy. I look at that guy. And if this was any stronger, if it was any better, it would be too much. I would start communicating with myself in a negative way. I love this stuff. Thank you. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, let's not be weedists here. Let's not talk about weed. Okay, I'll roll you blunts, Mike. Yes, I know. Trust me. And you should see my rolls. I bought a rolling machine once. And I was making them really cool. You should have seen me. Be so proud of me. And I don't roll by hand. That's hippie! Okay, here we are. Something's burning. And Mark doesn't know a lot, right? What's kimchi? What is a smash burger?
He's a himbo.
He's a himbo. I'm not interested in himbos. I find that to be very beta. H3. You know what I'm obsessed with right now? Betas. What was that thing I was talking about? And not the bad, but it was something else about betas. Oh, yeah. I am obsessed with this whole, I might start another YouTube channel called Dad Nigga Beta. Can you do that? Could I embody a black comedian's act and just be that for the remainder of my time on Earth? Can I just pretend I'm a black comedian and go, man, that nigga beta? Like, imagine if you turned on Netflix and it was a stand-up special of me and I'm like, man, I saw...
But it's just you looking the same.
Just me, exactly the same, nothing different. I look just like this, but I got a handheld mic. What was one of my first beta jokes? And it wasn't the one that we're thinking of, but there was one prior to that. It was something about a beta did this. Can you believe this beta did that? It'll come to me, but I'm very into calling people betas.
So stupid.
And, I've been doing this for a while, like Honey Honey. Remember Honey Honey from Joe Rogan? It would be that guy and the girl. And they would come on there, that little duo, the band that would sing all those Nashville songs. They went to Nashville to die. And Honey Honey is now just the girl. She ditched the beta. Remember, we called him the beta. And what I loved about this, the male singer from Honey Honey, he was a beta. I mean, he looked like Dasha Naprakova's boyfriend. Very beta. And we started just referring to him. We were watching some Honey Honey episode with Joe, and we referred to him as the beta. And then, like, a year later, in his, the comment section with this girl from Honey Honey, people would be like, hey, so what happened to the beta? And they're just, he's referred to as the beta. I like it. I like that, Jules. I like calling. There's something funny about that. And I like it right now. Okay, so let's talk about that. I like it right now. Of course, people like Baked Alaska, like beta has been so overused in the beta versus the cuck community that beta is almost not.
I feel like nobody's really using it anymore. We can reclaim it.
So I think it's cool, man. Like, beta, look at this beta, nigga, beta. And we got some great beta stuff coming up for you right now. But I find it to be very beta that Mark Norman doesn't know stuff. He's a himbo. That's very beta to me. If I was a girl and I was dating a guy, I'd want him to know about like everything, right? Like me.
Yes.
I know about everything. I could optimize her whole life for her. She'd be sitting there, on a 50-inch Sanyo, every word for me, hooked up to Apple TV 1, watching shit in 720p on the floor. I've optimized every metric unit of her life. I mean, there's not a thing that crosses my desk that I don't go, how can we make it more expensive? And I feel like that's what you should be doing as a guy. You shouldn't be sitting around going, oh, what's this? What's that? I don't know. Ooh, I'm afraid. That's beta. All right, so Mark Norman, what does he know? Let's find out more. That totally went. All right, here we are, Mark Norman, and something's raining. There he is.
Anything kimchi.
Kill it.
It's fermented.
There you go.
They bury it in their backyard.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, you bury
Bury
it
it.
for like 6 months.
Yeah.
And then you dig it up. There's kimchi season where they start making kimchi because the weather's good.
What about the dirt?
Well,
You put them in a jar.
Oh,
You don't
nobody
just put
said
fucking
jar.
cabbage in the dirt.
Well, Korean.
I don't know. Oh, they don't tip, so they might as well.
And Mark Norman's shtick, that works in your 20s, right? But you can't really be 40 and pretending you don't know about anything, right?
You can go to 2755 now.
2755. Here we are, folks. What's going to happen here?
You'll see.
All right, Mark Normandy.
Weird or.
Does every Asian culture use chopsticks?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What do you mean?
I thought it was just Chinese.
Koreans.
What the fuck? He thought only Chinese people use chopsticks, so now we're up to 3 here. What's a smash burger? What's kimchi? And he thought only Chinese people use chopsticks. Wow.
Now you can go to 2855.
Wait, I just want to hear him say that again.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What do you mean?
I thought it was just Chinese.
Koreans. What?
I've never
Japanese.
seen
You never do a Japanese resident use chopsticks.
Oh, you got a point there.
Yeah.
Vietnamese?
See, I don't like that kind of guy. He don't know. Beta. All right, what's our next time code here?
2855.
Ooh, 28. Ooh, that's like putting on a black suit and getting into a black car and going on a black date. 28 what?
55.
Doesn't that remind you of a sleek night on the town in an all-black car? I love that. I bought a new black car the other day just to go on dates. You ever feel like that? You get in the mood one day, you put a couple of sprays of cologne on, all of a sudden you're wearing all black. You're going on a date. You ever done that, Jules?
Never.
I take her on so many dates. Date after date after date. That's true about me, right?
It's true.
How many dates have you been on this year?
Like
1,000. Even at my sickest, I'd get out of bed covered in blood and guts, and I'd take her over to the date. That's pretty fun. I like a date,
the
man.
date was giving him a sponge bath.
Whoa! TMI! TMI! Oh, by the way, I still hate bisexual people.
Well,
I don't hate
You're
gay
gonna say
people.
that in front of your bi friend Bobby?
Bobby Lee is bisexual. That's disgusting to me. S-I-C-K. Seriously. Which was Louis C.K.'s actual maiden name.
S-I-C-K.
What's that from?
Nicki Minaj.
Really?
Song. Remember that horrible
I don't
song
listen to
that's
Nicki
just
Minaj.
come into our lives?
Okay, so something's burning. What's going to happen here? 2855, date night time code.
Yes.
Here we are.
That's really funny. There's a bunch of flies. Are there? Yeah, there's like 9 flies.
There's not 9. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Whoa, what is that thing?
This thing?
Oh, okay. What is that thing? Do you see what Bert's got? Bert's got an electric fly zapping tennis racket. Okay? We've all seen this. Okay? You don't watch YouTube videos reviewing this product. I watch a guy.
The bald guy?
Give me the bald
What's
guy.
his
It's time
name?
to introduce. I don't know, but find a review TV product guy. You'll see. People love this. Bald people are YouTube's bread and butter. You've got Psych Substance. You could cut to me. Listen to this. I got a new bald guy to add to my bald guy thing. You used to have Joe Rogan podcasting. Psych Substance, psychedelics. Fantano, music. Introducing product review. Another YouTube bald, and you got Tim Pool, of course. He's in the mix. Some more politics, Tim Pool. So you got Rogan, bald. You got Fantano covering music, bald. Tim Pool covering politics, bald. And then you've got, who's my other guy there? Well,
Psych Substance.
Psych Substance, of course, covering psychedelics. All right, something's burning. We got some more codes. We were showing you how stupid Mark Normand is. And he's also acting very depressed in this episode. Like, we never get to see him smile. We never get to see him have any real fun. He's kind of like, oh, hey, oh, I've been drinking too much, and this is what I am now. Oh, I'm exhausted. Was there any more codes for this one, Jules?
Did we do the bug zapper one? Or
Yeah, that's what's happening right now is Mark doesn't know what a bug zapper is. Check it out. Here it is.
Yeah, this
Kill that music. Kill the fucking music.
There's not 9. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Whoa, what is that thing?
This thing?
Look.
This? Is it on? Yeah. Here, tap it with your finger.
Oh, I even saw it. I don't know if they added in that flash and post, but that was like a big bang. And now they're going to shock Bobby, who likes to do shocks instead of shots because he can't drink, so he takes shocks.
Is it on? Yeah. Here, tap it with your
I kind of
finger.
want one, too.
I don't know.
Give me your tongue. Give me your tongue.
That'll wake you
I
up.
did it at the head of my dick one time. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did that on the head of your dick one time. His daughter is behind the camera filming him. Imagine if your dad said the head of my dick out loud in front of you. That would be nuts, huh? His daughters are hearing him talking about his schmeckle all day. All right, take a
can't
drink with
imagine
me.
what it would be like to be them.
You can. Are you being serious?
Why did that sound?
Okay. You know, Jules is actually one of Bert's daughters. People don't know that.
I mean,
Seriously.
really, Bert would have to be the strangest dad you could possibly
You're seeing him
have.
naked every day. You're seeing your dad, his nuts, his dick, his balls every day. And he's joking around his tits. Imagine seeing your dad's tits. Okay.
Just go to 3450 for a final one, and then we can.
Final one, 3450. A little something's burning to get the show crackalating.
This is just the intro, okay?
3450. Yeah, here you are. Here's Bert.
Do
Cheers, everybody, to a Bert.
a little bit thinly sliced. I should turn this grill on. I got to make the kimchi sauce. Okay, I should get all my ingredients ready, right?
You know, next time you're in LA and you have
I
more
live here.
time, I would
Oh.
like to take you to a Korean restaurant.
I would love to.
Oh,
real.
that sounds
Like
good.
a barbecue?
Like a Korean barbecue place. Like
Let's
my
do
favorite
it.
place. Yeah, yeah.
All right. I don't like the thing in the middle, though. I got to cook it myself. What the hell am I paying
Oh,
for?
come on, Mark. So now they're talking about Korean barbecue, and he doesn't like the only thing that makes this place livable. The thing in the middle. The grill. I don't like the thing in the... where'd you hear this one, Seinfeld? And listen what he's going to say. Here's his comedy on that.
All right. I don't like the thing in the middle, though. I got to cook it myself. What the hell am I paying for?
Womp, womp. Maybe that's why Joe Rogan rolls his eyes at you constantly and says womp, womp, which we're going to get to in a second.
There's one more tiny part coming in this.
Ooh, I love tiny parts. That's what I've nicknamed Ethan Klein. All right, let's hear this tiny part coming up. He hates the grill. The only good thing about any Asian food is that they've got this one grill in Korea. Really? And I don't really like, I'll tell you, Korean barbecue. I like a char. You know, in Japan and Korea, they like a light sear that is so light it's gray. I like a thick char that you could barely get your knife through. You know?
Maybe you just haven't been to a place with a hot enough grill.
It's enough. They're chopping it up. The guy, you could tell the guy's got no interest in meat. The people of Japan like eat meat as if they have to, and it's so icky or something. So they gotta, I just don't like it. Just cook a steak, American way, and get the fuck out. I don't like Japanese people. I don't like Chinese people. I don't like Korean people. I don't like Indian people. I'm really sick of these people. Trust me. Okay, let's see. He's got one more tiny thing coming up.
In the middle, though. I got to cook it myself. What the hell am I paying for?
I hate that. Boo.
I know a place where they'll do it for you.
All right. What's going on with North Korea?
What do you mean? What's going on?
This gets bad. And I got to, oh my God. This
Just change to your other headphones.
I can't change. It'll look ridiculous. This show is not set up for over-the-ear headphones. Now, my only other option is to use the in-ear headphones that I got for Sven. But that creates a giant issue. Sure, can they do the job? Yes. But have they been in Sven's ears?
Oh, come on.
Yes. There's not enough detergent on this planet that's going to get those ears. I'd rather quit Red Bar than to put Sven's ear pods in my ears. He hasn't cleaned his ears ever. They don't do that there. They don't even wash them in the shower. I look at his ear. This is flat with wax. He pushed the earbud into a wax. Flat. So that's my only other option here. Or I could wear the over-the-ear headphones. I'd rather die.
Well, you have to pick.
I could keep doing this all throughout the show and keep telling people about the problem. Do they like
Even
that?
bothering me, so.
It's bothering everybody, and it's not my fault. It's the electronics of the world. You know, what do I got to buy? 4 of every item in the world? You know how much that would cost me to not have a problem? You know, these people think $300,000 spent in this building here to make this show happen, and now I need to buy. What's 300,000 times 4? Because that's what it would be to have a backup of every item that could go wrong. You understand? It's too much.
Well,
So who's making this product? The North Koreans? Finally, we're going to listen to Mark Norman. He doesn't know about North Korea, apparently. Now, this is too himboic for me. This is where I draw the line. Here we go.
For you.
All right.
Listen to this.
What's going on with North Korea?
What do you mean? What's going on with it?
Well, what is that? Is it scary?
I've never fucking been there, dude.
You haven't been there?
No one goes there.
Really? I thought that was the homeland.
There's something here. So he's like nervously bombing, right? And he's just making these shitty jokes. He knows about North Korea. He's got to, right? So look what happens when Bobby kind of turns him down with this stupid joke.
What's going on with North Korea?
What do you mean? What's going on with it?
Well, what is that? Is it scary?
I've never fucking been there, dude.
You haven't been there?
No.
You know he hasn't been there, right? You know. So you're doing this pathetic, you haven't been there? You're going to just keep going in this, you never been there? You're too old and too big in comedy to be making these sorts of errors, right? Am I right? Here, look at this. And Bobby doesn't want to put up with it. He knows exactly what's going on. And he's disgusted. That's why he looks straight. You never see Bobby turn to Mark Norman. He doesn't have enough respect. You hear this? Mark? You know, Mark and Sam Morrell and Joe List, they watch every episode of Red Bar. Panicking. Really? I've heard. So, Mark, you bombed. Bobby couldn't look at you. He couldn't stomach you.
Well, what is that? Is it scary?
I've never fucking been there, dude.
You haven't been there?
No one goes there.
Really? I thought that was the homeland.
No, South Korea is, fuckface.
I know, but it just seems weird you have this whole north region that no one touches. What's happening there?
Well, can
Are there bars and shit?
Well, no, there's no bars. No, but
Whoa, that's
you know what
crazy.
somebody told me about North Korea, dude? They had these.
Okay. Very cool, Mark Norman. Stupid idiot. Something's burning is back. We're gonna take. I'm fixing this right now. I'm fixing it. Okay.